Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Let's see if I remember how to make one of these. Coming up. All right, guys, I'm back. At least 90% of me is, so I'm definitely well enough as I was last night, but I just took another night. The boys are back in action, as we know, and they are going to attempt to have their first 3-game winning streak of the season. A few notes I want to talk about on that in a sec. And guys, I'm going to jump on it again. 21-8-4 from this point on. 21-8-4, or season is a wash, one or the other. If we can go 21-8-4, there's a chance of getting in. We most likely will need to go 22-7-4, but I'm going to go 21-8-4 from this point on. So it's something I'm going to keep a track on the rest of the season, actually. So, okay, the Dallas Stars are in town. The beloved Dallas Stars are in town to face the boys at 7 p.m. tonight in Buffalo. And the Sabres guys are going to try to finally slap together their first 3-game winning streak of the season. And if you would have told me after on that West trip that we would win out the last 2 games, I would have had my doubts. But they kept coming from behind. So there's something that's still there. I guess I'll leave it at that with what we're looking at with what team we have this year. And do we have enough hope that they can actually finish out strong this year? I don't know, guys. And if the lights look a little different, all the lights are done. I've set up everything. That's another thing I did even when I wasn't well. So this is new in the front. And everything, guys, is done by my phone now. So I'm going to turn down the front a bit because it seems a hell of a lot more, a little too bright. So let me just turn this down a bit. And I think that's good, right about there. And we'll leave it at about 65%. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I had about 85. I think 65 is better because it's hurting my eyes. So I'm going to see you guys in post if the videos look more crap or better. Hopefully they'll look better because this wasn't cheap. But it was something I wanted to do a long time. My studio's finished now with this stuff, what I got now. So I might do a video on the studio, what it looks like again eventually, not now. So guys, we've got to beat Dallas if we're going to start getting on a roll. I mean, it's right in front of our face, right? And if we are just going to cheer them on the rest of the way, I mean, if that's what, they want, or are they going to try to put something together for us to give us some hope? And it starts today, really. I mean, they've got to get their first winning streak of the season official today. As much as there was a break in between, they've got to get on this. They really got to get on this. So, look, we got Dallas today. 3-day break, then we got St. Louis, 2-day break, then we got Los Angeles, 1-day break, then we have Florida, all home games, a 4-game homestand, guys. So, and then we are on the road in Mini, and then we're back at home against Anaheim, which I'm pretty sure we'll win that one. Then we got Montreal, and we got Columbus, and so on and so on. But like the next 4 games at home, I mean, can they turn this into a 6-game winning streak? I don't know. If they're going to do it, now's the time because we're down to 33 games. And I don't know. We can't keep just hoping everybody else loses. At some point, all these teams are going to get red hot. And when that happens, we're left in the dust if we're just playing 500 hockey. You can play 500 for about 50 games. After that, you got to get on a roll. To show that you're just not a pretender this year. So let me just check the standings, guys. I want to jump on that just for a sec. The wild card, I know it doesn't look good. Detroit's who we're chasing now. Detroit and Toronto, believe it or not. I think we could catch Toronto. I really do. Detroit, they look like a bit of a different beast this year so far. But Toronto, I think, are catchable. That's the thing. If you're going to look at the actual, if you're going to look at just where we got to finish look at it like we got to finish fourth in our division to make the playoffs this year. I wouldn't even worry so much about the wild card because it's going to come down to that eventually. It really is. I think Tampa's going to get in. They're 9 games over now. Florida, we know, are getting in. Boston, we know, are getting in. Toronto's a question mark. Detroit's a question mark. The Rangers, the Hurricanes, they're getting in. And I guess things could change up. They could. But as we know, it's a bit of a stretch if we think 3 or 4 teams are going to start losing while we're trying to catch them, you know? So we got to get on a run. Let's just take care of our own thing and not even worry about other teams, guys, at this point. I don't care what other teams are doing. I'm not going to pay attention to it. I want to see if the Sabres, from this point on, can play 13 games over 500 the last 33 games of the season. And maybe, just maybe, we can talk about playoffs when there's 4 or 5 games left in the season by that point. You know, we got to go crazy, though, our next 20. So we'll see. See you in the post-game, guys. I'm going to go rest. Feeling a lot better. See you soon.